Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fourth Presbyterian Church of Chicago. I'm John Shear, the organist and director of music here, and it is such a delight to welcome you to this Friday noontime concert. I hope that this hour of music provides a bit of nourishment, inspiration, and comfort for each of you. If you'd like to look at our website, you'll see a great deal of information about music here at Fourth Presbyterian Church, including today's program, information about upcoming concerts, and how you might be able to contribute to this concert series to enable us to continue bringing beautiful music each week into your home. I'd like to thank Christopher Norton, Fred Hickler, and everybody here at Fourth Presbyterian Church who are enabling us to bring these concerts to you today. So thank you. It's a great pleasure now to welcome Julie Goldberg and Kim Floschhaus. So please enjoy this Friday noontime concert.
Hello, good afternoon to everyone joining us remotely. It's so nice to be on a stage again. It's been a long year. Julie and I are so glad you're joining us. I was speaking with John earlier today, and he said we have folks joining us from Qatar, Japan, all over the world. So welcome to all of you especially. We have one audience member today I want to welcome, and that is Trixie the unicorn. Do we have a close-up on Trixie? Trixie was given to me by my daughter this morning as I went off to come here, and it's nice just to play for somebody. So hi, Eva, Gabriel, Pia. The piece that you just heard was by Mario Castelnuovo Tedesco. Is an Italian immigrant from a Jewish family. He came to the US in 1939 to escape the war, and was actually sponsored to come here by Toscanini, who had arrived about 6 years earlier. To make ends meet, he ended up in a career in Hollywood and wrote over 200 film scores, as well as a concerto for Jascha Heifetz. He was a huge fan of the Spanish guitarist Andres Segovia and wrote over 100 works for guitar. And John Williams was one of his students, so you may have heard the influence there. Next up, we'll be playing, actually moving to Japan now. So anyone listening from Japan, we hope you enjoy this next piece. It's a Japanese suite by Marvin Falcon. It was inspired by the book One Straw Revolution, which is a book about a Japanese farmer named Masanobu Fukuoka. He was a national folk hero for his work in natural farming and revegetation of desertified lands. But what this really is a piece that's kind of an eye and ear view of Japan and its culture from an American perspective. So the first movement is in honor of Fukuoka. You'll hear it's kind of a canon-style piece with a traditional Japanese melody. Second movement, Lepidoptera, is about butterflies. And you can imagine he gives us a little word picture here of the flight of butterflies, multicolored and eternally fluttering. As the skies fill with movement, the sun is momentarily eclipsed. Finally exhausted by their journey, they alight among the fields of buttercups and clover, their wings slowly blinking. Next movement is Candleboat Song that is played at harvest. So there's little paper candles, paper boats that get sent down the river, and if they make it to the sea, there'll be a good harvest the next year. And last movement is Oriental Boulevard, which is a glimpse of modern-day Japan. So this is Japanese Suite by Marvin Falcon. Thank you. So we've traveled to Italy so far, Japan, and now we'd like to take a journey over to Argentina to explore the world of tango. Now, before the bandoneon, the accordion-like instrument, was brought to Argentina from Germany, tango was originally only played by the flute and guitar. Little known fact. And today, there's probably no name that springs to mind quicker when we hear the word tango than Astor Piazzolla. His seminal work, The History of the Tango, Histoire du Tango, explores the evolution of the tango from its beginnings in 1882 to the modern concert stage of today. We'll only be performing the first movement today. It's entitled Bordel 1900, paints a lively picture of the good-naturing chattering of French, Spanish, and Italian women, in Piazzolla's words, teasing the policemen, thieves, sailors, and riffraff who came to see them. Astor Piazzolla's Histoire du Tango.
Our next piece is from the Klezmer Suite by Karl Dimov. Now, Karl is a flutist and a classical guitarist and a composer out on the East Coast in Maine. And he performs regularly with the klezmer band, amongst the other performing that he does. Now, klezmer is a type of traditional music. It's traditional music of the Eastern European Ashkenazi Jewish culture. And klezmer bands are often hired and active playing celebrations, weddings, bar mitzvahs, parties in general. They're dance bands. And the music that we have to play for you today is part of this dance band tradition. The first movement is the Casco Hustle. So, say that again, could you pronounce that again for me?
I think it's chassid.
Chassid. Okay, so Kim actually plays in a klezmer band herself.
Don't quote me on that.
So this piece is an introduction or an invitation to the dance floor. It's encouraging the crowd to get ready, to tie up their shoes and get ready to come and start dancing. After that, we move directly into the Bacon Street Bulgar. Now, a Bulgar is a circle dance. It's a very lively dance. It refers to people from Bulgaria. And when I first saw this title, I was really interested because Dimov has called it the Bacon Street Bulgar. Now, myself, growing up in a very traditional Jewish household, we were forbidden to eat bacon. And I was very, very interested to see this title. But then Dimov assures us that the Bacon Street Bulgar refers to the place where his klezmer band would play, that they often played parties and celebrations on Bacon Street, and that's how we get the Bacon Street Bulgar. Oh, apologies. I guess for the last song, my last introduction, I didn't use the microphone. Felt like you were here. Well, the last piece we're going to play is a wonderful piece that Chris and I, that Kim and I have played and was written for us by my very dear friend, Christopher Tevis, A Place Where We Belong. He wrote this during the pandemic. Chris is a very good friend of mine. We went to college together at the University of Cincinnati, and we've managed to stay in touch. He lives in South Carolina. I'm here in the freezing cold of Chicago, of course. And over the pandemic, we talked about the difficulties of being home, the difficulties of feeling isolated, the wonderful parts of being home and being with your family for longer periods of time, and then also, the challenges. So Chris was generous enough to take some of this time during this pandemic to write a piece for us. And he wrote me an email talking about this piece, and what he says is that he wants this piece to be a kind of musical representation of the ideas of home, a place that we all feel and all long for, that feels like home where we are loved and accepted, a place that is the essence of home in the most positive way. Now, Chris hopes that Kim and I, as we play this, and you, as you listen to this, feel some peace, some beauty, and some joy that remind you of home. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us, even though virtually. Thank you to John and Chris and everyone at the Fourth Church that made it possible for us to be here and share our music. And we wish you good health and happiness, and we hope to be able to see you soon and share our music again, maybe in person.